typical lunch stop. Order food. Okay, weather a little bit different today. Maybe we'll get to see some of the mountains. Okay, so like I say, I had to park the bike down there. Welcome to the Eternal Cyclist. Enjoy the adventure. We're now in Japan. Okay, finding camp spots in Japan is not so bad. You can find them. The problem is sunrise or sunset to sunrise, and the sun is up at about 4:30 in the morning, and people start coming around already, and you got to break down. So yeah, get maybe, if you're lucky, 8 hours sleep. No sleeping in unless it's a rain day, then people don't come around. Otherwise, you got to put it together, pack it up, and call it a day. Otherwise, you're not supposed to camp in most of these areas. And that's the way it goes. Okay. And the second rule in Japan to be ready and aware of, make sure you clean up all your trash and everything else, that you don't get people mad at you. Trash in Japan is a very big, sticky subject. Second thing is, if people come around and complain and you still hang out and the cops come, in Japan, ignorance is not an excuse. If you don't know the law and you broke the law, you're going to get a ticket, you're going to get a fine, and that's just the way it is. So in the morning time, sometimes I break down immediately. I put my stuff in a place where it looks like I'm eating or something else. The locals, for the most part, don't want to do confrontation. They don't like to cause a scene or do anything like that. But that doesn't mean that they won't call the police on you. And the police will come and they will definitely do something, because that's disturbing the nature or the way of Japan. Japan, the rice planting machine. You can see it in the distance, snow-covered mountain. I won't be getting close to it, but it's there. You can see it. It's that white line there. That's where I look at. It's beautiful by eye, not so great by camera. Okay, it's supposed to be a view of that snow-capped mountain from here over the lake, but haze has come in already. That's how it goes in summertime in Japan. You get a lot of haze, but it's still pretty, riding along the flowers and the pathway. It's called the summertime haze. You can just see the skyline is just washed out. It's just a haze. You don't see the mountains way off in the distance anymore. Get early this morning, where I eat most of my lunches. Quite often, you gotta love the maps, bring you on to dirt or gravel roads. It's okay if they're packed like this. It's a climbing hill, so that part's not so good. But the rest of it, it's nice views, away from traffic. So we'll take it. Reminds me a bit of the Rockies, or Northern California in the mountains. Of course, except for the Japanese riding in cars. I just got caught here. He says it's no longer a campgrounds, so you can't camp. But after some discussion, and since it's pissing down rain, it's going to piss down rain all night. And he as well found out there's nothing nearby, so he allows me to camp here for the night. But I'm not supposed to, so it's unofficial. Okay, it's really pissing down today. Haven't seen this hard of rain in a long time. Weather's actually getting worse. Okay, it's 4:30, still in the morning. Sun's just coming up. The rain is on and off dissipating, this and that. But because of where I am, and the guy letting me sleep here last night, and I'm not supposed to. I gotta pack up here soon because if another guy comes around, I'm in trouble for staying here. The worst part is I just found out it's gonna rain again later today. Second part is, do you ever see those prices on Agoda where it says a hostel is $70, $80? Well, I found out when that is true, Golden Week, and they charge $70, $80 for a hostel. Ugh. I'm often asked why don't ride so much on rain days and stuff like that. Well, the thing is, on a rain day, what do you see? You see no mountains in the background, you see no real scenery. Just see what's up close, maybe nice here and there, but overall not a great scenery or experience. So best to sit them out if you can. You know you're in an area that gets severe weather when they've got wind, snow, walls built alongside a road. You gotta be careful that I don't go in the wrong direction and, as we see, catch the heavier rain. Okay, back there is the snow-capped mountains. You can probably see a little bit up on one of them there. The question is, do you wait for this storm? Is it gonna give me the view, or is it not gonna give me the view? The old tram station and the old trim put in there between the rains. Typical lunch stop. Order food, got my chicken nuggets, got my pizza microwaved, got my drinks, got my stuff, grocery store, bite to load, and that's how we eat a lot of times and get everything we can cheap. Okay, the rain has come again. It's pissing down. It's not supposed to be, but it is. Been my luck here in Japan. Just shit weather. At least I'm in a spot. Can't set it up yet, but I'm hidden. Hey, last night we had pissing down rain. This morning, campsite here. Or I shouldn't say campsite, but place I camped. So breaking down because already there's cars and people coming around, so got a break, gonna go over the lake and see if we get a view of the mountains. Okay, weather a little bit different today. Maybe we'll get to see some of the mountainsides, but looks like the clouds are hovering at the edge of the mountains. Up here at the lake, some beautiful flowers and that kind of stuff. Gonna shave here real quickly and get ready and head up the road over the mountains. Okay, this is what we came up to see. Beautiful volcano in the background. That, the snow-capped mountains, the other mountains there, snow-capped, looking around. We'll be headed out that way, so hopefully we'll get some better pictures as we go up the mountainside, and it'll stay clear for us. This looks much more beautiful than Fuji did. Warnings. Welcome back into the mountains. Over there, got another volcanic peak. Okay, been told to move. This is where I'm gonna have breakfast, over here, but I'm told I can't park the bicycle here, so I'm gonna move the bicycle. But meanwhile, I am gonna get that one shot of that before I move on. Okay, so like I say, I had to park the bike down there, but it's not about the meal. Sometimes simple granola here with juice, but it's about the views that the bike and stuff takes me to. That's what it's about. Okay, top of the mountain. There's only a family. Here, out by the bike, and got a power outlet, so charge up. Sometimes, like I say, the craziness. The trail just ends over there, but then it jumps across the road without any road thing to our own tunnel on this side. And then we get our own bike tunnel. How cool is that? Hardest parts here in Japan is actually finding camping that you can camp at a decent time where you can get a decent night's sleep in or whatever, just because parks are always either filled with people or activities or something else, and they're one of the few places that's easy to ditch into and camp without being bothered to. Don't forget the parts of life on the road that are a little bit different. There's our toilet, shower, or cleanup station where we wash and do all that stuff. Over here is where we're going to have breakfast. Again, it's not about the food, it's about the views. Beautiful views here. Okay, and that's kind of what it's usually about. On the road life is completely different than normal. I don't know who learned from who, the Chinese or the Japanese from each other, but walking paths, bike paths that just end like this and have bushes and trees and everything growing in them, and they want to know why you're on the road. I'll just say, yeah. Shoes. grocery store lunch. Got a fresh real orange juice, got a pizza, I got my chicken nuggies, got my sports drink, got my stuff charging over here. Gonna charge my phone here in a second. The view, unfortunately, is blocked by the little hills there, but that's okay. I've seen the mountains, and this is lunch. Okay, we're back on the ocean front. So now I gotta just see where I can sneak into camping tonight. And that'll be that. Okay, after weeks of weird weather, still gonna come rain again. But at least we're gonna get an ocean sunset today. Last night's camping along the waterfront. Slept in. It's about 6 o'clock. Still cold. Okay, the park above where I camped last night. Definitely too close to the road. Much better where I camped last night. But here has working toilets. Okay, late breakfast stop, but I'm gonna have breakfast. Had to pay overpriced Larson's yogurt. But if you look way in the distance over there, keep zooming in, there's the snow-capped mountains way over there. So hopefully when we get around part of the bay here, we'll get a good view across the way to it, and we'll see. Okay, by the time I got here, the haze is just too much. Just on the other side there is the mountain, snow-capped. But the haze is too much. One of the last cities, bigger cities I'll see on this side of Japan. And the white blossoms. And the snow-capped mountains can't be seen. Oh, we're still getting way over here. Some of the flowers in some spots. So maybe on the next island we'll get the full bloom. As you can see, they're falling. Okay, after a few mountains, a few things, a pass or two, we're now back on the Pacific Ocean side. So we're back to the Pacific Ocean. A little cooler. Okay, a quick look here at a rest stop or a pull out. A viewpoint tells you what the little stuff is here. And typical Pacific coastline with the same type of rocks and formations, trees, just like California coastline, Oregon coastline. Coastal roads and coastal cities, mostly the same. Rolling hills, ups and downs, and flats around, and houses here and there. Pacific Ocean. Okay, there is a ferry from here, but it doesn't leave but twice a day, and it leaves at 6:30 in the morning, so I'm gonna have to come back here and probably sleep around here. And again late in the afternoon, which tomorrow it's supposed to be a rain day, so I need to get the early morning one. Okay, last night cowboy camping. That's where you sleep on the ground. No choice in the matter because of how close I got to be to the ferry terminal, and there was no trees and anything around that's nice to hang off of and oversleep. Okay, packed up and ready to head to the ferry. Good morning. Even got an escalator going up. Well, today it's hazy and foggy, so not going to see much. But this is where we're going to call this video pretty much quits and move on to the next one once we get to the new island. So I got to go downstairs and go get my charger, then find a nice spot to sit and make this video. Bike is on board, so that's all I need. In Japan, they tie up your bike nicely, they put down cloths to make sure it's protected, they take care of stuff.